Welcome to the another. I'm gonna cut that part out. I can cut that beginning out. Welcome to another episode of the Beyond. Dang. I'm tripping up right now.
Welcome to the BBC podcast. This guy's tripping over here. He cut all those takes out, but guys, he is wilding.
Hey, doing so many channels, having so many different intros, and having to memorize what we do. That's hard. God dang it.
Welcome to the Dark Sage.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here. Then there's Welcome to Read the Room. I'm your host, Chase the Dark Sage. Then there's Welcome to the Beyond Beats and Culture podcast. Right. Well, I'm your host, Chase the Dark Sage. Here I go. You see how hard that is?
It is, bro. But here, his host, T.
Exactly. And today, we are going to be talking about some of our favorite projects / albums that have come out in the 2020s. The 2020s has been a year that, I don't want to say hasn't had a rough start to the decade, but it definitely hasn't had the greatest start in comparison to, my favorite era of hip-hop, the blog era itself.
Oh, my God. This guy said blog era like 90 times today.
Hey, I'm obsessed with it. Sorry.
I kind of spit on my finger there.
Well, speaking about spit, I have a whole bunch of people that spit a lot on these albums.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to be talking about our top 10 favorite projects that came out in the 2020s. So any album from the timeline of 2020 up until now itself. And obviously this list can change as the years go on.
Oh, big facts.
But for right now, we're talking about the first 4 years of 2020 to 2024 itself. Yeah. And we've had a good amount of projects that have come out within that time span. I have plenty of projects. I have more than 10 projects, but I've concised it down to, okay, if it's all by the same artist, I'm putting it all in one album tier. Yeah. So, without further ado, I do have some honorable mentions. I only have 2, really. And you might laugh at me at one of them. But my first honorable mention is Run the Jewels, RTJ4. It's Run the Jewels. They're going to do what they do. They rap at a pretty high caliber. Great beats as usual. And they really don't disappoint with their albums. It's just, as an RTJ fan, you can never really say, which RTJ is my favorite? Because one mood, you might be in the mood for 2. Right. You might be in the mood for 1. Right. You might be in the mood for 3 or 4. Right. Either way, all RTJ albums are pretty good in their own right. And if you love hip-hop, you got to check out some Run the Jewels itself. And they all sound different. I mean, obviously, it's the 2 same people rapping, but they all sound different and unique to each other itself. And then my second honorable mention, my last one, Lil Baby, My Turn. Obviously, I couldn't let that hit number 10 compared to all these other heavy hitters. Yeah. But Lil Baby's album, I think that's his best effort as of right now. I think it has enough introspection for a rapper like Lil Baby to where it isn't overbearing. He's not preaching to the choir. He has those bangers as always. And I think that was really his breakout album in terms of skyrocketing him to a super popular status within the hip-hop space itself. He was already popular, but it shot him up a little bit more.
Yeah. I get you. I got one honorable mention. That'll be like, it'd be Navy Blue, Songs of Sage. You know me, I keep it simple. Just check out the album.
You see how he didn't try and sell y'all on the album?
I'm not selling y'all, bro. Sage is a beast, bro. Pro skater. Also, he can rap. Check him out.
All right. Now for our number 10. You want to go first or I should go first?
Hey, man. You can go first.
All right, my number 10. 21 and Metro's Savage Mode 2. I think that this was the perfect marriage between producer and rapper in terms of creating that unique sound in terms of the perfect sound for what 21 Savage was going for Savage Mode 1. Metro growing as a producer. 21 growing especially as a rapper. And he's exponentially grown way more than Metro's grown as a producer. Because Metro was already a good producer as is. But 21 definitely had a lot of growing room to have. Yeah. And he definitely came to the task when it came to actually rapping on some of those
really,
beats.
Really good album.
Yeah, really solid album. To me, it's my favorite 21 Savage project overall. Cool. And I really enjoy it. Savage Mode 2. This guy is hating because I got
a little jazz. It's just joking. I like that album, bro.
Is it in your top 10?
No. If you want to speak of my top 10, I'll go with my number 10 right now.
All right.
Kenny Mason's Angelic Hood Rat.
Oh, is that the all black one where it only shows like half his face or whatever?
Nah, it's this one.
Oh, okay. I thought about checking him out. Let me know how that album is, man, when you talk about your top 10.
Oh, yeah. No, this album is amazing. I love Kenny Mason, bro. It's crazy because I thought he was younger than what he is. He's around like our age, bro. I think he's 29. He's a guy from Atlanta, Georgia, and he has like a mixture of like, he's all over the place. Like he has it's all hip hop, but it's influenced with some old punk rock music. And I love when he dives into different genres, also with having that hip hop flavor. And he's a pretty good rapper too, really relatable. And the kid got flow. That's all I'm gonna say. Check out Kenny Mason, bro.
Yeah, I checked out 2 of his songs before, and I wanted to check out that one project. I just forgot the name, but Project Pat's
Oh, no, that's his EP. That joint, that's on fire. Bro.
That's fire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm going to check him out. I got to check him out.
Kenny's fire, bro.
All right. My number 9 has to be Killer Mike's Michael. I think that this was a great, phenomenal project. Definitely deserved the Grammy that it did get. And I think that this is either this album or rap music is his best project to date, solo career-wise.
Yeah.
And Killer Mike definitely came. He showed out. It was definitely something different from what I was expecting from his last solo album and his RTJ stuff that he's been on the run with. So Killer Mike, Michael, definitely deserves it. And I even enjoyed the deluxe with the extra 3 to 4 songs that it added to it as well. And I bought the vinyl. Pretty good album.
Hey, great album. My number 9 will be Arm & Hammer and the Alchemist, Haram.
Oh, Alchemist. That's...
Hey, I don't even have much to say about this album, but... Because, like, when it comes to lyrical ability with these two guys, it's hard. You can't even describe it.
So you told me Arm & Hammer is 2 people, right?
2 guys, Billy Woods and Lucid.
Oh, so the Lucid guy raps. I thought
Yeah.
Arm & Hammer was like a producer slash rapping.
No. Oh, he's a rapper.
Okay.
So Lucid, these guys are like poets, bro. Like they don't rhyme with everything they say. Like you got to listen to their album probably 100,000 times, and you still won't know what they're talking about.
So
but it
would you
sounds
say
so good, so poetic. It's amazing.
Would you say it's on a more lyrical playing field than an MF Doom album?
Yeah, they more like MF Doom is like he's lyrical, but like MF Doom stuff you can like kind of understand some of the stuff. And MF Doom, what's so great about MF Doom is just his schemes of like how he rhymes. Like he rhymes something from like a one bar with another bar. It's different. Like with these guys, it's like it sounds like word, like what they call it, like a spoken word on like dope beats. Check out Arm & Hammer, bro. I'm really ready for this guy to dive into that catalog. Arm & Hammer, Billy Woods, and Lucid. I'm just ready for you to see.
I've already tried Rock Marciano. I tried the Elephant Man's Bones, the album that he has with the Alchemist, and he already knows anything with Alchemist for me is already going to be like a W in my opinion. Yeah. But with the great rapping that Rock Marciano really had, I really should put that in my honorable mentions, but I haven't listened to it enough to really put it there, so I would be lying. But I gotta say that from my first impressions of that album, definitely a phenomenal project. For my first listen from Rock Marciano. All right, number 8. This isn't technically a full rap album, but it's kind of adjacent to rap and R&B. Not to put Don Toliver's Life of a Don. I think it's his best project so far. I think that the actual cohesion and the cohesiveness of what the album's going for, some of the moods and some of the tones that he's setting on Life of a Don is great. I think all around this project is phenomenal for Don Toliver himself, especially for the sound that he really tried to carve based off of his previous album. I forgot Heaven or Hell. And then we got Donnie Womack. I think that this album really solidifies where Don Toliver could be at. And to me, he sounds more like an R&B version of Travis Scott, especially with his auto-tune, the way he croons and things like that. I just love this, especially the first 5 to 6 track run on this album. Pure perfection.
I know nothing about that album.
It's all black and red. Yeah. Check it out.
Trust me. Only Donnie I know is the Womack joint, and that's when it came out before he was on Actual and stuff. That's it.
I mean, it's a good project too. But I think that this is his. So far, this is his magnum opus. He has like 4 or 5 projects.
Damn, I don't think an artist like that can have a magnum opus, bro.
For him, I'm saying for him.
I think you probably should say his best. His best.
That's what that means.
I know, but you just got to simplify
you just think that it should be for a higher caliber of an artist.
That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry, Donnie, but hey, my number 8, I can go flip for flop. But I'm going to go Mike, Burning Desires. I believe he's going to choose Burning Desires or Disco. I love both of those albums. I'm going to go Burning Desires. It's current. It's something that I play most. And it has more higher replayability. You checked it out?
Actually, no. I did see that in our playlist, which if you haven't checked out our playlist, link will be in the description down below on our link tree where you could get a taste of the BBC.
Bro. And Mike, one of those guys, bro, he just gets better, bro. Like, each album's just getting better. He's not for everybody, but he's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has really good wordplay. His style, like I said, it's not for everybody. But it's Mike. And some of his production, really dope. And he falls in that umbrella of, like, you know, how Earl, because Earl was in his camp. Like, Earl kind of got that sound from, like, the Mike guys. Like, Mike and his crew. Forgot the name of them. They like something Village. I remember them back in, like, 2015 and stuff like that. Dang, I forgot the name of them. But anyways, Burn Desires, check it out. Came out last year. Phenomenal album. And he's also for to drop an album soon. Bro just puts out music, bro.
Yeah, I seen some of his catalog because I wanted to check it out after that song that you had in the in our playlist.
Like
I was listening to it. I'm like, dang, this jamming. Because this man, he like that boom bap stuff, which doesn't always bump in the car. But I heard this one song, I heard a jam, and I'm like, I didn't add this song, I don't know it. I'm like, gotta add this to my like songs. Gotta check this out on my label.
I like
that's one with the wolf on the front, right?
Yeah, I like all type of stuff, bro. Come on, I'm all over the place. You know that.
Not the good trunk knockers though.
Right.
All right. Speaking of trunk knockers, my number 7, and it's an artist with 2 albums that I have on this list: Yeet, Up to Me, and Life. These are the projects I feel that are Yeet's best works, especially cohesively and as an album whole. Why are you making that?
Oh, my man, bro.
I'm talking
I
about
almost
Yeet.
fell asleep.
Can you please acknowledge the greatness of Yeet, please? Like I said, Up to Me. At first, I wanted to be a Two Alive guy because that was the first project I've heard all the way from Yeet. Mm-hmm. But when I went back to Up to Me, I'm like, dang, I really like Two Alive because of the sentimentalness of me actually first listening to a Yeet project. But Up to Me, man, is just, woo!
What's so different about those projects?
I don't know. It comes to the actual beat selection of what Yeet's doing on those tracks, especially when Up to Me, all the beats and all the songs and the actual hypeness of what happens to Up to Me, there is no low moment. There is no lull. I mean, there's like one song I really don't like, but even then it still fits the project and the cohesion that Yeet really goes for. But to me, this album is literally all highs. Up to Me, Two Alive, to me it has a few lulls in the middle of the album. And as usual, Yeet fashion, it just goes on for a little bit too long, especially the deluxe, where I think it's like almost 30-something tracks. And I'm like, that's a bit too excessive. Up to Me, no deluxe version. It's all meat, no filler. So good. But we also have Life, which is a shorter version. Or not a shorter version, but a shorter project from Yeet. It's like 30 minutes, I think. And I think that also has a lot of highs, no lulls until you get to the end of the actual project itself. But I feel like that's when the album itself is kind of dying down, dwindling down a bit. And to me, it's a perfect nighttime album where the production that Yeet really has with Benny X and the relationship that they really kind of developed with those beats and that sound that Benny X is really trying to form for Yeet, I think that's a great evolution, especially when that moves into his album that is a sequel to Life After Life. So, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeet. At my number 7, Leather Boulevard, an album by Pink Saifu and B Kool-Aid.
That's how you say his name? I thought it was Pink Sifu.
Sifu, Saifu.
Oh.
I'll go interchangeable. I'll just say it. That's just Saifu. This album right here, smooth, chill, and it's black as hell, bro. Like, I love this album. Super jazzy, and I love, my boy Raspy flow on this. Just over the beats, just immaculate. They created a whole world. It's just musical growth from them, bro. And he's all over the place. This guy, I have so much high praise for this dude, bro. Like, I even actually told him if him and like Isaiah Rashad made songs together, it'd be just beautiful.
Perfect.
Because he was like, man, why? Like him on Blue Lips, he would have shined so much. This guy is just amazing, and I really wish anybody to check out this guy, bro. He's so underrated.
I've only heard of the name. I've never actually seen any tracks unless you put him in the playlist.
I haven't got none in the playlist yet.
Oh, then I never heard of him or heard of his music.
Bro,
I mean,
he is. I'm telling you, my guy, bro. He can fit anywhere.
He's that versatile.
He's that guy. He can fit anywhere.
I can respect a rapper that can fit on anything and not just kind of put themselves in that box to where they only fit on certain type of beats.
He's on a dang, I can't think of the name of that producer. But bro's on he's on a Arm & Hammer album. He's also on like a freaking he has a freaking rock album, like a punk rock album. Like the dude's amazing.
All right. Number 6. Mine is another rapper with 2 slots on here. Denzel Curry, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, and Unlocked. And to first talk about Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, I think that this is one of Denzel Curry's best projects to date, besides Unlocked and Taboo. Taboo, to me, conceptually and thematically, has a stronger narrative line that it kind of follows, while Melt My Eyes, See Your Future just has a lot of great songs on there. And it shows that Denzel Curry is really here to stay. He is a very versatile rapper in terms of making a song and being able to rap super, super well and just have that aggression or that energy or that flow when it comes to actually rapping. I really like Denzel Curry. I think he's one of the not super slept on rappers because he does have a high listening base on Spotify and other streaming services. But he is a rapper that I feel like should be a bit more in the actual mainstream light itself.
The growth in Denzel Curry is also amazing.
Exactly. I really do.
Musically, that guy has grown so much.
And I will say that the other project with Unlocked, which is kind of like an EP, it's like less than 30 minutes, I believe.
That came out
Kenny
2020,
Beats.
right?
I think so, or 2021.
21.
He had a 1.5 that came out.
Yeah,
too.
I remember I had the record. I bought he put out like a limited joint. I remember, off the Unlocked website.
But yeah, if you want to just hear him just spitting, just going at it, basically that's him. I'd say like this is like I can't say that this video because I got to say that for the hot takes. But man, this project right here is one of my favorite rap projects of the 2020s because I'm like, okay, I just want to hear Denzel rap. I don't really want to hear a song where it has the hook structure, the 3 verses or the 2 verses and all that. No, he's just going on here rapping on these weird but trunk knocking beats that Kenny really produced well for him. And it has this weird like little story. And if you go on YouTube, they actually have a story of the whole album in a video itself.
Hold up, so which album you picked?
No, I'm doing 2.
Oh,
I put
6?
2 in one slot because it's
Oh,
one
yeah,
artist.
you did say that. My bad.
That's
bro.
why some artists are gonna have multiple albums, but the artist itself is one slot.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So number 6, Mud My Eyes, See Your Future, and Unlocked.
All right. So my number 6 is it's a fun one. Also, some lyrics there too. Bruiser Wolf, he's a part of Bruiser Brigade with Danny Brown. He put out an album in 2021 called Dope Game Stupid. This album right here is like, it was like a breath of fresh air because it was something different. And it's something in the like typical underground scene.
So I gotta ask, was it different in terms of what he usually puts out? Different in terms of the scope?
Oh
of
no, he
hip-hop?
was a whole new artist. He was a whole introduction to us. Like he was.
Oh, so this is like his
This
debut.
is debut,
project?
yeah.
Okay.
But it was technically all the music he put out way before he got signed with Danny, and Danny just put the best songs he liked together.
So it's kind of like a compilation album, but it's so good that it can actually be just an album.
It's an album, but it's a compilation album. If you go from all his songs, we just didn't know those songs. It's a new album. It's our introduction to Bruiser Wolf. And this guy right here, bro, he has the wit, he has the wordplay, and he is funny as hell. So if y'all ever want to laugh, he gives you like he's like a pimped out Detroit guy. Detroit and the Bay are like cousins when it comes to like the flows and stuff. So I say he's like what's the other guy in freaking California? I can't think of his name.
I don't want to say Sugar Free.
Sugar Free, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like a Sugar Free, but he has his own voice, and his rap voice is totally different from his speaking voice. That's what's so dope. Like he's in character, and he has like some dope. He talk about a lot of cocaine, that white girl. Amazing beat. You should check it out. Sometimes I play some of his stuff. And he say some wild, corny stuff, but it just be on point.
If it's part of the character,
and what's so dope about it? It's like he can say one line, but it means multiple things.
So it's up to interpretation, or does he intentionally?
Bro, he intentionally does it, and he talks about it in his interviews. Check out Bruiser Wolf, bro.
Okay.
Dope Game Stupid.
If we're gonna be speaking about fun albums, my number 5 is a really fun one. Pierre Bourne, Life of Pierre 5.
Hey.
I wish I could have put Life of Pierre 4 on here because that is like his perfect album for me. But Pierre 5 is definitely a great album for Pierre itself. Now, when it comes to Pierre music, you don't go there for the lyrics because he has some very corny bars.
Yeah.
But when it comes to actually curating and setting the vibe itself, having the songs kind of flow into each other, and this is where you really got to use the word cohesive because they all flow into each other. It's like a mood setter album.
That's what he do. He loves to sync his stuff together. He did
it
with 4. He did it with 4.
4 to me is like I said,
and the
his
deluxe
best
before.
project.
Like the deluxe a little bit or no?
I don't remember the deluxe, but I also hate the cover for the deluxe itself.
Oh, that white and black, like
and then it's him on the front. I'm like, yo, that's ugly, dude. Like, keep it with just put deluxe in the corner or something. Don't make a whole new thing. And then also for the deluxe, he puts the bonus tracks in the front. And I hate that. Just make a disc 2 or something. Yeah. But when it comes to Life of Pierre 4, a lot of the songs on here, heavy hitters, especially when they came to the TikTok popularity with like songs like Biology 101 and Drunk and Nasty. Oh my gosh, Switching Lanes with him and Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi really had a good verse on there as well.
Pierre, way short.
Yeah. But the Life of Pierre 4, I gotta say, overall is a really good project in Pierre's discography. I definitely liked it more than the last project it came out with, The Diary of Something. I'm like, this is not the Pierre 5 series or Life of Pierre. And I knew it wasn't. But man, this wasn't hitting. He was trying to encapsulate that vibe of Life of Pierre into that. And it just didn't fit well, especially with some of the whack beats that he had. It was very slow. It was mundane, boring. But Life of Pierre 5, definitely something you should check out if you just want a vibe. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Hey, coming in at my number 5, this was like I didn't know what to choose. I think I'm gonna just do Blue Lips. It's current. It's a current album. We're still playing to this day. Album I really love. 2024 is like the only 2024 album that's gonna make our list. Well, I don't know if it's on your list, but it's on my list. I love this album. We did a review for it. If this out before, y'all know my thoughts. But bro, Schoolboy Q, like we said, you put your foot in this, bro. From just the sounds, production, the content, everything, bro. Amazing. That's all I gotta say, really, bro.
So we kind of link right here because my number 4, Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips. What can I say about this album that I did not say in a review, which you guys should check out? Like he said, Blue Lips is such a good album, coming from a 5-year hiatus, where Schoolboy Q is coming from Crash Talk to how Blue Lips is just so different, but it still encapsulates Schoolboy Q's personality throughout all the track lists, the chaoticness of the actual album itself, the dense production that I really, really do enjoy as well. Ooh, that song with Alchemist. Oh my gosh. Song with Freddie. Oh my gosh. Thank God for Me. I mean, what can I say? Blue Slides. I can just name a whole bunch of tracks off of Blue Lips, and it could be recency bias.
Yeah.
It could be.
That's what I'm saying.
But we won't know until a few years later.
Right.
But this could be an Album of the Year contender. We still got a lot of the rest of the year to go for 2024, but Blue Lips is definitely an Album of the Year contender.
Yeah. And like my top 5 is kind of based on my replayability. And I've been playing this a lot. Yeah. Like a lot. I usually listen to an album like 4 or 5 times as new. But nah, it's been over.
Yeah, like this song, I mean, this album,
it's OD,
no skips.
Bro. Been OD. And coming in at my number, what?
4.
You did your 4, yeah?
Yeah.
My number 4. Hold on, this my number 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, list be
list always
bro.
get you, man.
Hey, bro, all right. My number 4 will be, I'm going to go Rock Marciano, The Alchemist, 2022 release, The Elephant Man Bones.
Oh, this is an album that he put me on, so I'm going to have a little bit to say about this one.
Hey, bro, so like Rock Marciano, it's not much. If you know Marciano, you know the wittiness, the smooth flow, the pimp. Come on, bro. He's the smoothest, man.
He just came out so cool on the album, man.
He's too cool, bro. He's like super cool. And then Alchemist production.
Oh my, this perfectly fits someone like Marciano based off of what he was rapping.
Facts, bro. And then just like one of my favorite beats on the project is Big Daddy Kane. I don't know.
Ooh, Daddy Kane is such a hard song.
That beat's so hard, bro. And bro, it just And then Quantum Leap.
That song is hard. Did he have Jadakiss on one of these features?
Nah,
not Jadakiss. Bodie James.
Bodie, yeah. But bro, this album is a must play, a must check out. Bro, it's not much I really could say. I'm being honest, bro. You just gotta check this music out.
This is something that
I don't know if I can sell it. You just gotta play it.
I'm not a lyrical guy, but when it comes to Alchemist's production, and if you just have a competent rapper, someone like Currency, when you have a good rapper like Rock Marciano. The experience just elevates.
Rock is a great rapper.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you just get a competent rapper, Alchemist can make sound good. But you get a great rapper like Rock Marciano?
The disrespect you have for Currency, bro.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's a competent rapper. He's not great like Rock Marciano. He's not like that.
What's your top 3?
All right, my number 3. And I don't know if he's gonna hate me for this. He might not. But I had to put Playboi Carti Whole Lotta Red. I think this is a highly influential album for the time of the generation that's come out in right now.
I love the album as well.
Yeah, and this is an album that I definitely hated when it first came out. And I just didn't get it at the time. Yeah. But a few years passed, people that he created babies from this actual album, people like Yeat, I went back after listening to Yeat. I loved Whole Lotta Red. I see where some of the influences of now in today's music comes from Whole Lotta Red. And I gotta say that shout out to my boy Sam, because he was the one telling me, Chase, you might need to listen to a Whole Lotta Red again.
Months after it came out, people like changed their tune on it.
I mean, that's why we got the Whole Lotta Red effect now.
Yeah.
And honestly, it really hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks, because Whole Lotta Red is such an influential album for this day and age, this decade. I'm not saying it's one of the most yet, because we still got to see the effects in the years after it comes out. I mean, after it came out. But I will say that this album is definitely great, especially a turning point for Playboi Carti's career. And I feel like this album really made him a superstar. Like, Die Lit, he was a star, but I feel like Whole Lotta Red shot him into superstardom. Especially with him being able to take such a big hiatus that he has so far.
Yeah.
Like, a whole bunch of people are just so hyped for I Am Music.
I think it's like Cardi kind of changed his identity. Like, he's more of a mystery now. Like, his mystique is different.
Yeah, he's not your average rapper that he's just talking about drugs, guns, having sex with women and things like that. I mean, he kind of still talks about the same things, but it's a bit more mysterious now about it.
She a sex symbol.
Come on. No.
Man, coming in at my number 3, this was tough. I'm going to say Bodie James and The Alchemist, The Prince of... no, I said The Prince. The Price of Tea in China, bro.
I had to listen to... I want to listen to that one. Tell me.
I played this album so much, bro. The production on this album, you like... And then the rapping. Bodie, some people like, oh, he's lazy. Like, no, bro. Bodie spit some bars.
Nah, he finds that groove in
bro,
the pockets.
all over this. And, bro, even on the deluxe, Bodie's just amazing on this. And this, like, to me, this they perfect. They mesh. This, to me, is better than Bo Jackson. This is they best project.
Is Bo Jackson another project by those two?
It came out in 2021, 2022. But this album right here, I played this so much in 2020, bro. I hated that I sold this album. I gotta get this back on vinyl. I'm telling you.
How long is that project? Because I know Alchemist generally does shorter projects.
I think it's like 14, 15 tracks. But he did deluxe, man. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all right if you don't know.
No, really good album, bro. Really good.
I want to check it out. I do want to check out Bodie James.
You've been liking some of Bodie verses, and you most definitely like the wordplay, just the wittiness, the drug dealing bars, just Bodie grimy at the same time, but also smooth, and the beats. It's just a perfect mesh, bro. Perfect.
So speaking of an Alchemist project, I have one at my number 2 spot, and I had to do Freddie Gibbs' Alfredo. Yeah. I think that came out 2020.
2020.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know, this is your first time watching an episode from us, Freddie Gibbs is one of my favorite rappers. Yeah. And when it comes to the perfect mesh of Freddie on Alchemist beats, see, I've already gotten that preview of him with Alchemist beats on Covert Coupe, and then when him and Currency did that project together. And I felt like he washed Currency completely on there. Like, Currency just sounded lazy compared to Freddie. But the fact that I was like, okay, just give me some of Freddie, and I can take Currency off of this. That's what Alfredo is, times 10, because Freddie is the actual officiator of everything. He doesn't have to actually work with someone else but the producer himself. To me, this is like his second best project in his discography behind Pinata. And Bandana is right behind Alfredo. Not saying that Bandana is a bad album, but Alfredo is just so good, and it's a breath of fresh air kind of from the actual Madlib production, where if you go from Pinata to Bandana, it's not that you're going to get tired of Madlib's production. It's the fact of not too much really changes or varies from Pinata, when Pinata is such a better album than Bandana. But then we got Alfredo, where he just brings in some great features from artists that I actually want to check out, like Benny the Butcher. He has a good Rick Ross verse on there. And I believe Conway is on this album as well. Such great features, such great beats. Freddie's lyrical ability should never be tested because he's doing his thing on Alfredo. That's
really good album, bro. Hey, one thing I noticed, bro, there's a lot of Alchemists in these lists, bro.
Alchemist, he's one of my favorite producers.
Bro, I had 3 albums produced by him. The Rock, the Bodie, and the freaking Arm & Hammer. That's 3 albums, bro.
And then I have Alfredo,
which killing it this year, bro.
He has 4 spots on our list.
That's insane.
In total.
Right.
In the top 20, he has 4. That's crazy.
Hey, let's go into my number 2. Another fun album, but a lyrical... not a lyrical masterpiece. Just the way this man talk about cooking crack. The Stove God. Stove God cooks. Reasonable Drought.
Oh, I want to check that one out.
This album was so fun, bro. It was like, I remember him being on freaking Rock album. Oh my God, I can't think of the album. I'm blanking right now. Anyways, Rock Marciano all over the production. And it's Stove God. The originality. He talks about cooking crack and selling cocaine in a different way, bro. You think if him and Pushing it on track, bro, we might OD. That's how much they gonna put the.
Hey, we're gonna really get the contact.
This man said they gonna put his stove in the hall, hanging in the rafters, bro. Like, bro, this man is the way he talk about like the NBA references. Just, bro, he can. His wordplay beat is.
Does he paint the picture?
This dude, it's some lines that Stove say, bro. It's just insane, bro. Check this album out. If you haven't, bro, you are asleep. We've been dying for a Cook album, bro. We need another one.
Isn't he coming out with one too?
Bro, he needs to. The boy say he might drop his worst album for $1 million. I don't know, man. Hey, my number 2 Stove God, bro. Cooks. I need something, bro.
All right, and here we go. My number 1, Nas, but he has 3 albums in this place. KD3, KD2, and Magic.
Man, I think these cheating.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Out of all 3 of these albums, though, I choose KD3.
Yeah.
But I do want to give some shine to KD2 and Magic, because KD2 to me is when I feel like him and Hit Boy really found their groove, really found their pocket. To me, KD1 was a bit too commercialized, where they was just kind of getting on the right footing, trying to figure out who they were. Right. KD2 was like, boom, I'm right here. We both know where we're at. The only bad parts that I had to say about KD2 is some of the features, and when Nas tries to do the hey young whippersnappers type stuff, where he has a song with YG and A Boogie with the hoodie. I'm like,
hey man, it happens.
Yeah, it's called Where You At or something like that. And I'm like, and it's called WYA. And
bro,
like,
I hope this didn't mess up. I had this upside down.
Oh, you did? One take, Drake, bro. It's all around. So it encompasses everything all around. Bet. But I will say, when it comes to KD2, I feel like some songs were a bit too commercial and they sounded too commercial. I get that you're trying to play that game, but to me, KD3 kind of pushes that all away, and Nas only has 1 feature on that whole album. And I'm like, Nas, you are killing.
And that's KD3?
Yeah, KD3. He has 1 feature.
I only heard KD1.
KD 2 and 3 are so much better
And
in terms of
Magic,
projects.
the first Magic.
I was about to say, and Magic to me that's his second best project out of the whole Nas
trilogies.
and Hit Boy run, because what he does on Magic, he gives such a different feel from the actual King's Disease series of kind of a bit more soul-like samples,
Right.
where it kind of not gives me a mixtape feel, but it doesn't sound as well produced or high caliber production from Hit Boy. But it's still great production from Hit Boy either way. I feel like this is some of the best Hit Boy produced music that we've gotten. And with Nas on some of these beats, to me, these are some of Nas's best projects in his discography. Definitely top 5. KD 3 and Magic for sure. But KD 2 is definitely a top contender in that.
They should call me Hit Boy because I got all the hits, boy. Oh, he said I should sign a Hit Boy because I got all the Hit Boy?
He probably said something like that.
Something like that. Drake, shut up. My number one is a bit way different from like the albums I've been, showing y'all. This is an album that's more like it's a sentimental album.
Okay.
This album is Lucky, Almost There, 2020. I just had my kid, and this was that album that was on. Bro, when I get in my car, this album playing, boop, and just Lucky, bro. I think this is peak Lucky right here. This album is just, if you like Lucky, the flow, lazy flow, leaned out, perked out Lucky, this is the album for you. I remember always going to the QT to get me a Slurpee, jamming this album, bro. And the beats on this, filthy, you a filthy animal. Oh my God, pick a flow, bro. Just you can play this album all the way through, bro. Like you can't stop. Just Lucky's just amazing, bro.
I'm looking at this right now. 12 songs, 26 minutes, and I do gotta say something about Lucky. I actually tried listening to his music late last year.
Yeah,
I listened to 2 of his projects, and it might not have been the best 2, but I will say that I do see why people like Lucky, and I myself will say that I am a fan of Lucky based off the 2 projects. I won't say they were the best 2, but I will say based off of, like I said, the 2 projects I heard, Sex, Money, Drugs, and Flawless Like Me, I did enjoy those projects. But I will say that some of the songs on those 2 projects became monotonous. But I think looking at this track list of, 12 songs, 26 minutes, it's like a perfect length for
I'm going to tell you the
project.
Lucky run. Watch My Back, Free Wave 3, okay. Days Before 3, Almost There. Them 3... It's peak Lucky, bro. Especially Almost There is just.
I'm gonna check that out because I do want to listen to more Lucky music because he's an artist that I like plenty of songs from. It's just that the projects I feel like they kind of like get into that samey territory. They get a bit too long.
But that's what I know. But that's what we liked about him, and I think he started running with it because like at first, Lucky X was different. Like he was more different. He was more of an artsy type. I wouldn't even say artsy type of rapper, but he was trying to rap. Actually, he was a younger rapper. You could tell he had influences.
I remember
from,
when he was Lucky X.
Like Lucky X and stuff. But he kind of, switched his flow up, had more
took
experience.
the X off.
Yeah. China got more influenced by like Chief Keef, even though he's from Chicago. He probably always had. But like you could just tell how he switched everything up, and he know that his fans was like more gravitating towards that music when he's like had this more lazier flow and just riding the beat from Filthy. Like Lucky, man, Almost There. One of my favorite albums of this, what would we call it? This decade. I love it. But my number one. I'm sorry that I toned it down a little bit, but that album is just, man.
It's Lucky, man. Lucky makes good music. Overall.
I love Lucky, bro.
I just need to listen to that project. I want to see what it's like.
And I hate that I sold them records, bro. Because
there's a record of
Almost There and Days Before 3, and he put out a new one for Flawless. I might need to buy that because every time they sell out, he never represses them, and they be with Empire.
Oh, F.
Because Almost There is a picture disc. It sounded good. I do too, but it played well. Okay. But man, guys, Lucky.
Hey, but that was our top 10 of this decade so far. Obviously, our lists are subject to change because we're not even halfway into.
Did we have any of the same albums?
I
don't believe
Blue Lips.
so.
That's about it.
Blue Lips is the only one.
Yeah.
Dang, B. See, when you come here to the BBC, you get 2 different sides.
You get the actual underground rap, the lyrical underground rap, and then you get the mainstream buffoonery.
Yeah. Or you could say coonery.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely 2 people who have 2 different styles of music that we both enjoy. Right. I really wish I could have put Cochise on here, but he hasn't had a great album. I just loved everything from it.
Coochie? What did you just say? Coochie?
Cochise.
What is Cochise?
He's like the guy that sounds like Playboy Cardi when you first listen to him, or older Playboy Cardi. But he definitely has his own style, his own flow. He has his own thing.
I know a few of his songs on Lyrical Lemonade or whatever.
Hey, he's good. He's good, man. He's just a really fun rapper to listen to. His energy is infectious. I'll say that.
I would
Like
just
when you
call-
listen to him, you just feel happy.
I'm calling him Cold Cheeks.
Cold
Cold Cheeks.
I'm trying to defend Cold Cheese. He's disrespecting.
You saying Cold Cheeks?
No. Cold Cheese, or should I call him Cold Goat?
All right, guys, we're ending this video here. I'm T.
I'll taste the dark sage.
We out.
Don't forget, leave your list in the comment section down below, wherever you can find this podcast.
Big facts.
Peace.
Bro, you're sick. Cold Cheeks.